Tuklasin ang galing ng buhay, sumabit na sumakay. Eroplano man o bus at jeep, humanda sa paglalakbay. Lakbay, galing, lakbay, galing. Tuklasin ang kultura sa lakbay, galing, lakbay, galing. Mula Hilaga at Kanluran, siksik ito sa kaalaman. Sa may silangan o sa timog, kay rami mong matututunan. Lakbay, galing, lakbay, galing. Linangin ang yaman sa lakbay, galing, lakbay, galing. Bilisan makakapaiwan. Lakbay, galing, lakbay, galing. Bangkas na't sumama sa
Di ba masarap pakinggan na may sarili tayong atin, lalo na sa larangan ng pagpaparami ng ating pagkain? Yung may maipagmamalaki tayo at maging kilala sa buong mundo para sa produktong tanging atin. Gaya na lang ng cattle breeds na Angus mula sa Estados Unidos at Europa at Wagyu naman mula sa Japan. Masarap isipin na magiging kilala ang ating native animals sa iba't ibang bansa at sa buong mundo. Kaya isinakatuparan ang Philippine Native Animal Development kung saan nagsama-sama ang iba't ibang ahensya ng gobyerno kasama ang Philippine Council for Agriculture, Aquatic and Natural Resources Research and Development ng Department of Science and Technology o DOST-PCAARRD. Bakit nga ba kailangang i-develop ang native animals ng Pilipinas? Sa madaming taon na nabuhay ang mga native animals sa ating bansa, nagkaroon ng paghahalo-halo ang iba't ibang lahi na nagresulta sa iba't ibang pisikal na katangian at hindi pare-parehong kalidad ng mga produkto nito. Kaya naman isinagawa ang inisyatibo ng DOST-PCAARRD sa pag-transform ng mga mongrel o hindi pure breed na native animal patungo sa mga pure breeds. Ang tawag sa prosesong ito ay ang pag-purify. Mas maganda ang native animals dahil mas sanay sila sa klima ng Pilipinas. Mas matibay ito sa mga sakit at matuturing silang low maintenance dahil makakasurvive sila with minimal human intervention. Sa kasalukuyan, pinupurify ng DOST-PCAARRD kasama ang mga partner nitong ahensya, ang native chicken, native duck, and native pig. Sa ilang taon ng pananaliksik, nakapag-develop ng pure lines ng native chicken, ang darag mula sa Western Visayas, Zampen mula sa Zamboanga Peninsula, Boholano mula sa Bohol, at Caraga Black Chicken mula sa Caraga Region. Ang mga breeds na ito ay nakapagbigay ng 90% uniformity, pare-parehas na pisikal na anyo, mas mataas na produksyon ng itlog bawat tinahin sa isang taon, at pare-parehas na kalidad. Samantala, sa ugnayan ng DOST-PCAARRD at National Swine and Poultry Research and Development Center ng Bureau of Animal Industry, nakapag-develop ng 3 genetic group ng native duck na tinatawag na Itik Pinas. 2 ang na-develop sa ilalim nito, ang Pure Lines, IP Itim at IP Kaki, at isang commercial hybrid line, IP Kayumanggi. Ang produkto ng paglalahi ng 2 pure lines ay ang IP Kayumanggi na ating inipinopromote sa mga commercial duck raisers at ginagamit para sa produksyon ng itlog na pinoproseso bilang itlog na maalat at balut. Mas mataas din ang kayang ibigay na itlog ng Itik Pinas na umabot ng 266 na itlog bawat itik sa isang taon. Sa IP Kayumanggi, hindi na kinakailangang tukuyin ang kasarian ng bawat sisiw dahil 99% ng mga babaeng sisiw ay kulay Kayumanggi. Nakapag-purify naman ng 6 na native pigs na matatagpuan sa iba't ibang parte ng Pilipinas. Ito ay sa tulong ng iba't ibang ahensya na pinangungunahan ng Marinduque State College. Ang mga ito ay ang sinirangan mula sa Eastern Visayas, Benguet Native Pig mula sa Benguet, Q Black mula sa Quezon Province, at Marcaduque para naman sa Marinduque. Gaya ng pure lines ng native chicken at itik Pinas, ang pure lines ng native pig ay mas marami ang inaanak na biek. Pare-pareho ang pisikal na anyo at mas mabilis lumaki. Marami pa ang ginagawa ng DOST-PCAARRD katuwang ang mga partners nito sa pagpapaunlad ng native animals sa bansa. Kasama ang DOST-PCAARRD, inaasahan ko na sa hinaharap ay magkakaroon tayo ng self-sufficient na bansa kung saan ang mga restaurants gaya ng sa akin ay hindi na kailangan pang mag-import at sa halip ay tangkilikin ang mga produktong native at sariling atin.
Bamboo is one of the most economically significant non-timber forest products in the world. It can be used as medicine, food, fuel, and paper. It is an ideal substitute for the endangered rainforest hardwoods and the raw material for buildings, bridges, furniture, and handicrafts. It can produce clothing requiring no chemicals to thrive, unlike cotton. It stores atmospheric carbon and releases oxygen. It is also one of the fastest growing plants on Earth, and its ecological nature as a grass allows it to grow more as it is cut, making bamboo a possible solution in mitigating the impacts of climate change, achieving environmental stability, economic growth, and reducing poverty. The Philippines is sixth among the largest exporters of bamboo in the world. However, we are lagging far behind our neighbor countries such as Vietnam and Indonesia. At present, the country is incapable of maximizing bamboo production, harvest, and process. In response, the DOST-PCAARRD funded a project to investigate the factors hampering bamboo industry development, review the current policies, and recommend actions to create an enabling environment. Certificate of Verification or COV is a prerequisite in harvesting and transporting bamboo to prove the legality of its source. However, traders, shippers, and growers were found to have issues on the following. The cost-benefit analysis revealed that eliminating COV and simplifying the regulatory system will have greater benefits than continuing COV implementation. Therefore, the study recommends removing COV and simplifying the regulatory system through a DENR Administrative Order or DAO. The team drafted a DAO and presented it to DENR FNB in November 2019. Most of the recommendations were adopted by the DENR in the DAO 26 series of 2021, which was approved and published in August 2021. Salient features of the DAO include the following. With the approval of the DAO, the Philippines is a step closer to maximizing the potential of the bamboo industry. Along with this, there should also be initiatives to address the gaps and issues on the following. Adequate policies on bamboo development can contribute to attaining SDGs. Furthermore, positively impact other SDGs addressing food security, women empowerment, economic growth, and technology.
Hello. Good morning. In a couple of minutes, our program shall commence. May we request everyone to please settle down. Again, we are requesting everyone to please settle down. We are about to start the program.
mo na sila. Mamaya, papatulog. Late sila eh.
We are starting the program in less than 1 minute.
Bakit? Ba't kayo na sinabi? Nagpa-perform? After ng ano?
Palagay dun sa
After nung preliminary.
center of are requested to please take your seats.
Okay. Ano, pwede na tayo mag-national anthem? Sige.
Philippine National Anthem and Doxology.
Oh,
You may now take your seats. Now, we will start the program.
Ating lahat, happy golden anniversary for everyone. Ako po si Bunny Joven, ang magiging tagapagpadaloy ng programa ngayong umagang ito. Isang malaking karangalan po sa konseho ang makasama kayong lahat sa makasaysayang pagdiriwang ng ika-50 anibersaryo ng DOST-PCAARRD. In our 3-hour program, we will take you with us in looking back to the 50-year journey of the Council to the video presentations that we have prepared for everyone. As with our yearly celebration, we will honor the men, women, and organizations who are actively involved and provided outstanding contributions in agriculture, aquatic, and natural resources, science, and technology. This golden anniversary is also a celebration of excellence, relevance, and collaboration, the core values of DOST-PCAARRD. We recognize that without you, we cannot accomplish much. And to officially welcome everyone to our celebration, here's PCAARRD Executive Director, Dr. Reynaldo V. Ebora.
Salamat Bani at magandang umaga sa lahat. DOST Assistant Secretary Maridon Sahagon, DOST officials, regional directors, governing council members, council directors, consortium directors, our partners, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant morning to all of you. Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. I am very honored and privileged to welcome you to this very important event. It is wonderful to be in the presence of colleagues, partners, and friends in the agriculture, aquatic, and natural resources sector as we celebrate a milestone, our golden anniversary. As we all probably knew, PCAR, or the Philippine Council for Agricultural Research, the precursor of the present PCAARRD, was established on November 10, 1972, exactly 15 years ago today. From 1972 to present, the Council has undergone several transformations, resulting to the present Philippine Council for Agriculture, Aquatic, and Natural Resources Research and Development, or PCAARRD, which shows the dynamism of the Council and its capacity to adapt to the changing situations in order to better serve the AANR sector and its stakeholders. From 1972 until now, the dedication and enthusiasm of the men and women of PCAARRD to serve with excellence in creating and promoting AANR innovations for national development is unwavering. Today is an opportune time to reminisce and reflect on our achievements from the past 5 decades, and at the same time, blaze the trail as we move forward. The theme, Tatak Galing, Galing PCAARRD, celebrating 50 years of excellence in AANR innovations, alludes to our outstanding work and commitment to achieving a sustained dynamic leadership in S&T innovation in the AANR sector by providing a strategic leadership in promoting S&T as a platform for AANR product innovation and environment resiliency. As such, this event will highlight most of our remarkable accomplishments, the best of our R&D efforts despite daunting challenges such as the COVID-19 pandemic, among others. We will showcase not only our R&D initiatives, but also our technology transfer, policy advocacy, governance, and capacity building activities that are relevant in meeting the needs of the AANR sector. I am proud to acknowledge that we have met, if not exceeded expectations, in producing results from our R&D initiatives in terms of helping address salient issues, particularly food security problems due to COVID-19 pandemic. When I say we, I'm not only referring to DOST-PCAARRD, but it also includes you, our partners. Through our active collaboration, we were able to address the various concerns of the AANR sector. Together, we have formulated S&T policies, plans, and programs that benefited the sectors under our purview. We have bridged the gaps in the AANR sector as well as facilitated collaborations among the scientific community, public and private sectors, and key stakeholders. All of these achievements would not have been possible without the contribution of each one of us, most especially our local and international partners, both at the individual and institutional levels. Thank you very much for all of your active support in all of the Council's initiatives through the years. Indeed, today we will not only be exciting but also rewarding. Our anniversary celebration will not only highlight our accomplishments but also recognize our great scholars, winners of the Agri-Aqua Innovation Challenge, the recipients of various recognitions, namely the ULAT CIPAG Award, the Elvera OTAN Best R&D Paper Awards, and Ugnay Award. We will also be presenting the new Pantas and Tanglaw Awards and launch the SINAG Award. At this moment, let me acknowledge the efforts of my colleagues in DOST-PCAARRD, the organizers, management, and staff who worked diligently to make this event successful. Thank you for your tireless service, which contributed to PCAARRD's achievement over the past 50 years. Let me also acknowledge our regional consortia, the PCAARRD in the regions, whose full support and effective implementation of the Council's program in their respective places enable us to do extension services and technology transfer activities more efficiently. May this event pave the way for us to reflect, be inspired, and build stronger collaborations. Thank you for sharing your precious time with us today to celebrate PCAARRD's 50th founding anniversary. Let us look forward to the next 50 years, and I hope you will be with us during that time. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all have a wonderful celebration. Magandang umaga pong muli at maraming salamat.
Thank you, Dr. Iborra. So looking forward to the next 50 years. Our next speaker cannot join us as she has an important function at the Senate today. She is a distinguished alumna of PCAARRD. She started in PCAARRD as a student assistant back in her days and rose from the ranks to become the division director of the Policy Coordination and Monitoring Division, or PCMD. She is now with DOST. Ladies and gentlemen, here is a video message of DOST Undersecretary for Research and Development, Dr. Leah J. Buendia.
DOST Secretary Renato Subito. DOST Secretary Renato Subito Jr., PCAARRD Executive Director Reynaldo Ibarra, Deputy Executive Director Melvin Carlos, OIC of the Office of the Deputy Executive Director for R&D, Dr. Manito Batanon, distinguished officials and guests, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to all of you. It is with great pleasure to join all of you today in this milestone, the 50th anniversary celebration of the DOST Philippine Council for Agriculture, Aquatic, and Natural Resources Research and Development. At the outset, allow me to express my warmest congratulations to DOST PCAARRD for its long and fruitful journey from its beginnings in 1972 as the Philippine Council for Agriculture and Research, up until today, where it has positioned itself as a strategic leader in science, technology, and innovation for the development of the agriculture, aquatic, and natural resources sector in the country. As some of you may know, I myself is a proud product of PCAARRD, having started my career in 1982 as one of its research staff. I was very fortunate to have risen through the ranks and worked in various capacities at the Council for the past 34 years before I was called at the Central Office for a much greater responsibility. But I cannot overemphasize how PCAARRD has taught me so much about ensuring that our work is relevant and addresses the real needs of our stakeholders, especially our farmers. This also came with the responsibility to do our research with excellence while fostering a stronger sense of cooperation among our various stakeholders. These core values of relevance, excellence, and cooperation that I have carried with me even to this day have also been the hallmark of PCAARRD's important work to the country's agricultural and rural development the past 50 years. These are evident in the many programs, innovations, and technologies that it has produced benefiting industries and smallholder farmers who rely on agriculture for food, livelihood, and even their survival. With the ever-changing landscape of the agricultural sector, coupled with emerging and persisting challenges that it faces, DOST PCAARRD has adapted and evolved to ensure that its core functions and programs address these needs and concerns. These include the formulation of strategic research and development for the agriculture sector, ensure full utilization of R&D results by intended users, capacitate the Council's stakeholders, and conduct policy analysis, research, and advocacy. PCAARRD pioneered development and innovations that significantly contributed towards progress of R&D in different areas of the AANR sector. To give an example, in crops, forestry, and environment, the development of coconut somatic embryogenesis technology, or CSET, enables the rapid mass propagation of superior genetic planting materials. Other technologies supported, such as SARAI, or the smarter approaches to reinvigorate agriculture as an industry in the Philippines, and Carrageenan Plant Growth Promoter provides farmers to have access to site-specific crop advisories and alternative technology to improve rice yield by as much as 30%. In the forestry, environment, and natural resources sector, the Council has supported numerous projects focused on development of models and maps for monitoring and surveillance purposes. In inland, aquatic, and marine, the support for the development of the mussels longline, or Pinoy longline, and Juan algae microalgal base pave the way for fisher folks to grow mussels, shrimp, milkfish, tilapia, and crustaceans in a cheap and sustainable manner. For the livestock sector, the big program on the improvement of the Philippine native animals such as native pinas, native pig, and native chicken breeding boosted local animal production, leading to increased livelihood opportunities in the rural areas. Aside from the R&D initiatives, PCAARRD is also one of the country's frontrunners in ensuring an enabling policy environment for research results through its socioeconomic and policy initiatives. The Council is also known for its extensive support for technology transfer and commercialization in order to deliver the R&D products deliberately and purposefully in their intended beneficiaries and stakeholders. Examples of these initiatives include the Intellectual Property Technology Business Management, Agri-Aqua Technology Business Incubation, Science for the Convergence of Agriculture and Tourism, and Startup Grant Fund, among others. PCAARRD also quickly responded to the needs during the pandemic through the Galing PCAARRD program. Through the program, a total of 64 projects and 12 activities and initiatives with an estimated total investment of 174 million, enabled the opening of facilities and employment of strategies to support government-led efforts against COVID-19. We are aware that the Council is currently leveling up the program, and it will continue to search and provide S&T-based solutions to harness the gains of good agri-aqua livelihood initiatives towards national goals and towards a more resilient AANR sector. This will help transform the AANR sector, which is essential in the post-pandemic. Galing PCAARRD through the PCAARRD Industry Strategic S&T Program roadmaps will continue to harness the potential of the current technological revolution towards Agriculture 4.0. We believe that the DOST's investment to this endeavor will help our farmers smoothly transition from traditional to smart farming through fourth industrial technologies such as artificial intelligence, IoT, machine learning, automation, and nanotechnology. With all that PCAARRD has done for the AANR sector, many are still required and expected from the Council as new challenges and problems emerge, including climate change, environmental degradation, the creeping urban sprawl, and demands of a growing population for safety and nutritious food, among many other concerns. While these challenges seem daunting and many, DOST and PCAARRD are unfazed because of the overwhelming support and goodwill of the National Agriculture, Aquatic, and Natural Resources Research and Development Network, its regional consortia, and our local and international partners who share our vision for a sustainable, resilient, and globally competitive Philippine AANR sector. On this note, we will recognize in today's program our various S&T awardees for their unmatched dedication in promoting science, technology, and innovation in the development of the AANR sector and the economy in general. To all our awardees, congratulations. I admire your passion, dedication, and perseverance in your work. In these uncertain times, it matters a lot because the output of your work will provide a seed to help us all recover from the COVID-19 pandemic. But I know receiving any award is just secondary to your desire to find solutions to problems besetting the AANR sector and its stakeholders. DOST and PCAARRD will help you achieve that aspiration. Then, together, we can shape the future that we want for us and our children through science, technology, and innovation. Again, my warmest congratulations to DOST PCAARRD. As we all know, behind all successful institutions are people whose hard work and unmatched dedication have contributed in no small measure to what they are today. And so I say congratulations also to the men and women of PCAARRD from before until today, especially to Dr. Reynaldo Evora for his leadership and valuable contribution to the Council. Be assured that as we move forward to the new chapter of our country's science, technology, and innovation, the DOST and the Office of the Undersecretary for Research and Development will sustain our commitment to a world-class and progressive Philippine R&D environment for AANR. With you are our well wishes for more productive years ahead as we harmonize our efforts with the other R&D agencies to provide STI solutions for the country's socioeconomic development with the battle cry, "One DOST for you." Lastly, as a former official of PCAARRD, please join us this afternoon as we take a trip down memory lane of PCAARRD legacies and distinguished achievements. Again, happy golden anniversary. Stay healthy, safe, everyone. Maraming salamat.
Okay, that was Undersecretary Leah J. Buendia. Thank you very much, Yusek Buendia. So our DOST officials are very busy, not much time for celebration. So our keynote speaker, unfortunately, could also not join us for our celebration due to previous commitment. But the pro that he is, he has prepared for us a video message in lieu of his presence. And to introduce our keynote speaker, here is our PCAARRD OIC Deputy Executive Director for Research and Development. Let's call on Dr. Juanito T. Batalon.
Thank you very much, Bunny. A pleasant morning, everyone. Our keynote speaker is a native of Jongan, Romblon. He is a geologist with the Bachelor of Science degree in geology from the University of the Philippines, Diliman, a Master of Science degree in Geological Sciences from the University of Illinois at Chicago, and Doctor of Philosophy in Earth Sciences from the Scripps Institution of Oceanography, University of California, San Diego. He has 38 years of government service, starting as Science Research Specialist 1 at the Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology, or PBOX, in 1984. Shortly after completion of his university education, he rose from the ranks to become the Institute's director in 2003. Then crossed over to DOST to serve as Undersecretary for Disaster Risk Reduction and Climate Change in 2017. And then as Undersecretary for Scientific and Technical Services in 2019, while serving as concurrent officer in charge of PBOX. Our keynote speaker is the recipient of the following awards, owing to his significant contributions to disaster risk reduction in the Philippines. He is the recipient of the Presidential Citation for Public Service, the Presidential Lingkod Bayan Award from the Civil Service Commission, the Professional of the Year in the field of geology from the Professional Regulation Commission, the Excellence Award from Government Service from the Philippine Federation of Professional Associations, and the Presidential Career Executive Service Award from the Career Executive Service Board. In addition, he has been designated as Commissioner for the UNESCO National Commission of the Philippines from 2017 up to the present. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and privilege to introduce to you our keynote speaker this morning, the facilitator and marketer of the scientific community's advocacies and products, our very own Secretary of the Department of Science and Technology, the Honorable Secretary, Dr. Renato Yosilidum, Jr.
DOST Undersecretary for Research and Development, Dr. Leia J. Buendia, DOST PCAARRD Executive Director, Dr. Reynaldo V. Ipora, DOST officials, distinguished guests, partners, friends, and colleagues, a pleasant day to all of you. It is my great pleasure to share the joy and pride of celebrating the 50th PCAARRD founding anniversary. Since the inception of the Philippine Council for Agricultural Research, or PCAAR, half a century ago, on November 10, 1972, it has evolved as a powerhouse of competent researchers and experts whose contributions have been noteworthy not only in the Philippines, but also in the Asia-Pacific or ASPAC region. True to the saying that Rome was not built in a day, PCAARRD's S&T footprint in agriculture, aquatic and natural resources has deepened through its partnership with its research, development, and extension consortia for the PCAARRD in the regions, the state universities and colleges, and private universities, research and development institutions, and local and international partners who are the rockbed of PCAARRD's S&T advancement. Starting from 18 priority commodities in 1972 to 1973, PCAARRD is now managing 39 industry, strategic science and technology programs, or ISPs, and commodities all over the Philippines. Aside from the specific focus on commodities and their industries, PCAARRD addresses several cross-cutting concerns. It is closely working with different agencies in the development of climate change programs in the forest, agricultural, and coastal ecosystems, such as the Climate Change and Disaster Risk Reduction Management Agenda, which seeks to sustain the productivity and competitiveness of the agriculture, aquatic, and natural resources sector amidst the changing climate. Meanwhile, SARAI, or Smarter Approaches to Reinvigorate Agriculture as an Industry in the Philippines, a program funded by PCAARRD, is working towards reducing climate risks by providing agricultural stakeholders with site-specific crop advisories. SARAI aimed to craft crop advisories that focus on integrating local weather data and drought forecast with farm management activities, specifically nutrient and water management and proactive pest and disease monitoring. PCAARRD also placed great value and effort in ensuring that full utilization and commercialization of science and technology products and services from the agriculture, aquatic, and natural resources sectors. One of PCAARRD's great contributions is Technogabay, a program launched in 2009 to bring science-based information and technologies closer to the clients of the agriculture, aquatic, and natural resources sectors. The success of Technogabay led to the institutionalization of Executive Order Number 801, which guided the mainstreaming of the program at the Department of Agriculture, and the institutionalization of Technogabay at the local government units. To attain global competitiveness in science and technology, PCAARRD has also gained a prominent role in promoting strategic and sustainable R&D through facilities upgrading programs. Some of the most significant investments made are the improvement of agri-fishery machinery testing facilities of the Agricultural Machinery Testing and Evaluation Center of the University of the Philippines, Los Baños, or the UPLB AMTech facilities, support for the Protein Enrichment Copramil, ECM, pilot processing facility of UPLB Biotech, and improvement of biotechnology laboratory of Central Luzon State University, CLSU, among many others. The Council has also supported various policy studies positioned to generate insights and recommendations to guide decision makers and directly or indirectly influence policies in both local and national spheres. Through the Policy Action Group, PCAARRD actively participates in the empirical vetting process of proposed legislation by providing policy advisories to the executive and legislative branches of the government. I closely witnessed how PCAARRD exercised its robust influence in R&D and technology transfer. Recently, the Council has been recognized for its technologies and programs such as the coconut somatic embryogenesis technology, mussel biotechnology program, biodiversity in selected mountain ecosystems of Mindanao for conservation and sustainable development, halal goat program, assessment and mobilization of research initiatives on Philippine marine mammals, Polycientia innovation ecosystem, and of course, its startup projects. PCAARRD support to human resources, facilities development, and social media influence, among others, are also equally worth mentioning. During the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, PCAARRD's driving force has been reflected in the creation of the Galing PCAARRD Contra COVID-19 program. I can go on with my list, but to cut it short, I would say, iba talaga ang galing ng PCAARRD, tatak ng galing. I am certain that as one DOST, the whole department is proud of DOST PCAARRD's excellent quality service to the agriculture, aquatic, and natural resources sector. It is also fitting to share this pride with the partners and stakeholders of DOST PCAARRD and acknowledge their invaluable contributions to the advancement and promotion of science, technology, and innovation in the AANR sector. We wholeheartedly thank you for being one with the DOST in providing excellent quality services to the AANR sector. Tunay ngang kayo ay may galing ng PCAARRD, tatak galing. As we stand together in a post-pandemic context, I am certain that DOST PCAARRD will continue beefing up its efforts to respond proactively to alarming national concerns such as the current shortage and rising costs of staple crops and other agricultural products. More than ever, we need research and development that stands to benefit millions of people, especially the smallholder groups who are at the core of our collective efforts. During these times, we need more young and innovative experts who will continue the legacy of their predecessors to further advance the science and technology sector and its allied fields. I hope that through DOST PCAARRD scholarship programs and other capability building initiatives, the Council will continue to inspire our youth to develop a passion for science and technology and inculcate its importance in their respective communities. I have full confidence that DOST PCAARRD will continue to become our department's pillar for the AANR sector with its globally competitive technologies that will bring solutions to hunger, emerging diseases, environmental degradation, and above all, poverty. To end, I would like to pay tribute to the men and women of DOST PCAARRD, even to the generations before us who are behind the tatak galing PCAARRD excellence. The DOST family wishes you a momentous anniversary celebration and challenges you to more years of excellent quality service to the people through science, technology, and innovation. Isang mapagpalang araw sa ating lahat. Maraming salamat po.
That was DOST Secretary Solido. So another round of applause for Secretary Solido. So we do hope that that we would have him around the next event that we would have. So mahaba pa naman ang 6 years. Okay, at this point we would like to share with you the first part of the video that chronicles PCAARRD's 50 years of excellence in AANR innovations. Ladies and gentlemen, let's all watch this video.
The story of DOST PCAARRD is a pit of challenges and victories that shaped the national agriculture, aquatic, and natural resources research system of the country. It is a story of translating vision into action, the vision of establishing a national planning and coordinating agency that would consolidate the research sector into a first-rate national research enterprise. The vision that we embodied for 50 years today. PCAARRD's journey started with its establishment as the Philippine Council for Agricultural Research, or PCAAR, on November 10, 1972, mandated to provide a unified and focused direction for national research in agriculture, crops, livestock, forestry, and fishery. In 1975, PCAR transitioned to become the Philippine Council for Agriculture and Resources Research, or PCAAR, allowing the expansion of its coverage, functions, and responsibilities to include mines research. During its early years, the Council led various projects and programs, established R&D systems, and forged partnership with local, regional, and international institutions. It led to the development of regional and sectoral-based research agenda. In 1982, development was added to its core functions, thus the name Philippine Council for Agriculture and Resources Research and Development, or PCAARRD. In 1987, it was renamed to Philippine Council for Agriculture, Forestry, and Natural Resources Research and Development, while retaining the same acronym. In 1988, the Philippine Council for Aquatic and Marine Research and Development, or PCAARRD, was established as a separate council to focus on aquatic and marine research. During these years, the two councils strengthened their local and international partnerships, giving more attention to the needs of their respective sectors. At the same time, technology commercialization and utilization have become a vital function. Pursuant to Executive Order Number 366, PCAARRD and PCAARRD were consolidated in 2011 to form the now known Philippine Council for Agriculture, Aquatic, and Natural Resources Research and Development, or PCAARRD. Through the years, PCAARRD's R&D efforts include basic, applied, and advanced research using emerging technologies. The Council also fronted initiatives on socioeconomic and policy formulation and technology transfer and commercialization. The efforts of the Council was aimed for the country's AANR sector to set a mark on the global scene and to sustain the vigor of its progress. PCAARRD's undertakings can be fully felt in the following. PCAARRD's brand of excellence in the crop sector focused on the development of different production systems to increase and diversify income sources. It also highlighted initiatives in crop productivity through new and improved varietal development and production of quality seeds and planting materials. The Council also led the development of different crop disease detection kits and provided integrated pest management protocols and biocontrol agents that can save industries from their apparent loss. The Council developed post-harvest protocols improving product longevity and competitiveness, together with other value-adding initiatives, among others. In the livestock sector, the purification and enhancement of our native livestock breed lines to achieve uniformity in physical characteristics led to higher and predictable production yield and performance. Our programs use new and emerging technologies to ensure quality livestock that produce premium quality products that are competitive in the market. As an answer to threats posed by different animal diseases, various test kits and biosensor kits were developed. The Council also endeavored in improving livelihood opportunities and supported the development of information-based decision-making systems. In the inland aquatic resources sector, we work on increasing the production of economically important aquatic species through innovative and science-based aquaculture production practices, which also includes the development of test kits for various diseases. In farming systems, various studies led to the development of several cropping strategies, agricultural machineries and irrigation systems, pest and disease management, and various approaches to minimize post-harvest losses to increase production efficiency. Our brand of excellence in the marine aquatic resources played a key role in mapping our marine resources through the facilitation of inventory programs. This substantiated further the potential of our marine sector in boosting the food, industrial, and pharmaceutical industries. The forestry and environment sector focus on projects and programs on rehabilitation and conservation of important timber and non-timber species to create an economically beneficial and sustainable local industries. We develop protocols and strategies for the propagation of indigenous tree species for industrial use. The same initiatives were done for rattan and bamboo in support of the National Greening Program. Our Ridge to Reap biodiversity programs led to the discovery of new flora and fauna species and the creation of protocols on resource protection and restoration, saving our mangrove defense lines and corals, among others. Using Agri 4.0 technologies, PCAARRD brought top-of-the-line innovations to the AANR sector that is smart, green, and S&T-based priming in biotechnology and molecular biology, genomics, nanotechnology, artificial intelligence, remote sensing, precision farming, and digital agriculture. In 1995, the Council spearheaded the formulation of the Philippine Agricultural and Forestry Biotechnology Agenda, or PAPBA, in support of the National Policy on Biotechnology. PCAARRD ensures that an enabling environment is in place for S&T and AANR sector. The Council spearheaded the advocacy for the enactment of the Philippine Technology Transfer Act of 2009. The Council also made substantive contributions to the enactment of the Organic Agriculture Act, off-season policy on sardine fishing, and the institutionalization of the Agricultural and Fisheries Mechanization Law. DOST-PCAARRD also produced policy briefs, provided science-based inputs to standards, and created frameworks that facilitated the smooth translation of research outcomes to their intended applications and beneficiaries. We further strengthened our technology transfer and commercialization initiatives through the establishment of the DOST-PCAARRD Innovation and Technology Center, or DPITC, in 2016. Through the DPITC, the Council ensures that our R&D outputs are trickled down to the people. We also pioneered intellectual property management, which has been an exemplary model for other institutions. The resilience of the AANR sector was also tested during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, but our strong R&D and technology transfer programs under the Good Agri-Aqua Livelihood Initiatives towards national goals, or Galing PCAARRD, help us address the challenges. The evolution of DOST-PCAARRD reflects the ever-changing needs of the AANR sector while addressing the challenges and meeting the requirements of sustainable development and the demand of the local and global markets. The Council will remain steadfast in providing a sustained dynamic leadership in the AANR sector. We will actively continue to address the needs of the regions in improving food production, distribution, livelihood, and assuring food security through S&T-based interventions. As we now approach the post-pandemic period, we will intensify excellence in AANR development that is truly tatak galing, galing PCAARRD.
So ladies and gentlemen, that was just the first part, and everything presented were products and outputs of our partnership and collaboration. So congratulations to all of us. The rest of the video will be shared with you later on. Moving on, we are launching publications in celebration of our golden years. Here's a sneak peek of those publications.
Legacy is the vivid image that people remember about a person or an institution. That image is composed of your actions and decisions, as well as the difference you have made throughout their lives. Behind DOST-PCAARRD's success and accomplishments in research and development in the agriculture, aquatic, and natural resources sector for the past 50 years are the men and women who nurtured the Council, the partnerships that have been established and institutionalized, and the various R&D support programs that help the R&D sector withstand the test of time.
PCAARRD has been blessed with hardworking, dedicated, and innovative leaders who braved the test of times, endured the challenges, and shaped the Council as it is now, a strong and resilient organization. These leaders shared clear vision, goals, and values within the Council and the network, and strived to continuously improve performance through human resource management and development programs. The strong leadership of PCAARRD in the network was well recognized in view of its people, the workforce, who have always been committed to quality work and excellent work ethics. Indeed, the key to the success of any organization is its people, founded on the core values of relevance, excellence, and cooperation. The people of PCAARRD will continue to fulfill its mission with passion and commitment for the country's S&T development in the AANR sector.
PCAARRD is all about innovation, generation of technologies, and information in the agriculture, aquatic, and natural resources sector for national development. To be able to generate all these outputs, it is necessary to have facilities, laboratories, and equipment, as well as capable human resources all over the country. In the early years of its existence, the Council focused its resources in establishing a network of research centers in strategic locations in the country, starting with Benguet, Cagayan Valley, Central Luzon, Bicol, La Granja, Northern and Southern Mindanao. This was followed by support to multi-commodity and single-commodity research centers such as UPLB and VISCA. It was also during this time that PCAARRD headquarters was built, and together with these facilities were degree programs that enabled the Council to support almost 1,000 scholars and non-degree training programs that supported more than 5,000 beneficiaries. Today, we see a network of institutions and researchers and scientists working along their fields of specialization in a robust R&D system. PCAARRD was able to provide and will continue to provide support to enable the system to remain robust and responsive to the needs of the country.
Dubbed as PCAARRD in the regions, the regional consortia remain at the forefront in helping the Council achieve its vision of sustained dynamic leadership in science and technology innovation. The strong and enduring partnership with and among the consortia have ensured that the demands and regional priorities of the agriculture, aquatic, and natural resource sectors are properly addressed. This publication highlights PCAARRD's 50 years journey in strengthening the consortium mechanism as an integral part of the R&D management system. Likewise, it features the evolution of individual consortia and their valuable contributions in steering the R&D path for the AANR sector.
We started as a recipient of donor partner agencies for the implementation of our research programs, relying on international development aid to support various programs and projects. This ignited the start of a deep relationship with our bilateral, multilateral partners and various international organizations and institutions. The institutionalization of our counterpart funding mechanism has signaled a shift of bearing a greater role in addressing sectoral challenges and producing impactful AANR technologies and outcomes for our global community. Our collaborations provide the Council with various support and opportunities defined by the breadth of engagement, resources commitments, and time frame, and access to new knowledge, innovations, and state-of-the-art methods and technologies that will be useful and meet the needs in the national context. Equally important are the opportunities provided by our partners to showcase our Filipino innovation and global competitiveness, our contribution to the increasingly shared knowledge economy of the international community.
From the creation of the Council in 1972, communication and promotion have played key roles in addressing the fragmented, undirected, and redundant research initiatives across the country. With the setting up of the National Agricultural Research System, communication helped inform, organize, and capacitate stakeholders in the agriculture research sector. This eventually expanded to cover agriculture, aquatic, and natural resources R&D, as the R&D system evolved and modernized through the decades. So was the communication and promotion initiatives and strategies of the Council. From a simple outreach program in the 70s, development communication in the 80s, technology and information promotion in the 90s, to the current integrated marketing communication weaved in the Council's knowledge management culture, the Council is proud to share its journey through this publication, Tatak Galing, Galing PCAARRD, 50 Years of Science Communication in AANR R&D.
ICT has been regarded as a significant driving force in the management of R&D data. As PCAARRD continued to accumulate large amount of data from its projects, the need to effectively and efficiently manage it materialized, thus turning to modern computing as a solution. PCAARRD kept itself abreast of the latest in ICT, actively adopting technologies that best suited its needs at the time. From analog technologies, the Council Technological Reserve now includes high-end servers, state-of-the-art computers, and top-level connectivity to assist in achieving its goals. For 5 decades and the ones to come, ICT have and will continue to serve as an unyielding pillar for information management and function as the backbone for communication and partnerships in the agriculture, aquatic, and natural resources sectors. Through the effort of its director and staff, both past and present, ICT has been established not only just a tool, but a way of living in fast-changing times.
Galing PCAARRD chronicles the response of the Philippine Council for Agriculture, Aquatic, and Natural Resources Research and Development, or PCAARRD, to the government-led efforts against COVID-19 pandemic in accordance with the Bayanihan to Heal as One Act. It documented the accomplishments of the different projects under its 6 components, catering to, among others, the affected families, farmers, fisher folks, employees, students, and those who are working as frontliners and health workers. PCAARRD programs, specifically the Galing PCAARRD Contra COVID-19 program, provides a bigger picture of how the DOST-PCAARRD adapts and responds to new challenges and impact of a constantly changing environment while delivering its mission in providing strategic leadership in promoting science and technology as a platform for AANR product innovation and environment resiliency. Guided by its core values of relevance, excellence, and cooperation, PCAARRD will remain steadfast in catalyzing the Philippine AANR sector towards self-sufficiency and global competitiveness.
For the past 50 years, PCAARRD continues to aspire to leave a brand of galing or excellence, a legacy we wish to pass on to the next generation of AANR leaders. Ito ang tatak galing, galing PCAARRD, and you are a part of this legacy.
Okay, po, the legacy book is composed, the legacy series is composed of 7 books, and they will be made available early next year. So it's something to look forward to. So now let's take a short break from the messages and the reminiscing, and let's share a light moment and a dance number. So the dance number you're about to watch was inspired by one of the more popular festivals in the country, Bacolod's Mascara Festival. The festival was created in the 1980s to lift the spirits of the locals as the province's main livelihood, sugar, was priced at an all-time low. So it was also the time when a tragic ferry incident occurred. Ladies and gentlemen, let's all welcome the PCAARRD dance troupe for the rendition of the Mascara Festival.
Maskara na! Karina! It's booming Bacolod! konsiderar kung huwag siyang bakulunod ang mga pamilya. Magkilitanay naman balik tatan ng sadutang dinakan. Ipakita kung ano takabako, diri lang na ninyo matilawan sa bakulod. Maskara! Diri na sa bakulod, kirani, pati sa lain mapusod. Maskara! Diri pa magsinadya, susukayo, mga wapo-wapo. Maskara! Diri pa magsinadya, susukayo, mga wapo-wapo. Maskara!
Okay, thank you very much, PCAARRD Dance Troupe. So, hindi lang po pang R&D ang PCAARRD, pang cultural presentations. And for bookings po, you can contact Dr. Iborra and Dr. Carlos. Okay, one of the relatively recent programs of PCAARRD is the Graduate Research and Education Assistantship for Technology, or GRADE program. Today, we will recognize the GRADE completers. But before that, here's a backgrounder on the program. So let's see the video.
The Philippine higher education is considered a crucial component in the economic state of the country. However, poor quality, undeveloped innovation systems, and inequity have limited its advancement. Thus, the Philippine Council for Agriculture, Aquatic, and Natural Resources Research and Development of the Department of Science and Technology teams up with the Science Education Institute to offer an innovative assistantship program that helps ensure that qualified graduate students complete their study program. Dubbed as the Graduate Research and Education Assistantship for Technology, or GRATE. The program provides its grantees the opportunities to be involved in DOST-PCAARRD programs and projects which will specifically serve as a platform for their thesis or dissertation. The program is expected to enable qualified graduate students to become active players in generating quality research that addresses the country's priority concerns in the agriculture, aquatic, and natural resources sector. The GRATE program is also a vital element of the Council's Industry Strategic Science and Technology Program roadmap, as it can supply the needed human resources through quality graduate education coupled with an efficient implementation of R&D projects. After 5 years of implementing the program, we already awarded assistantship to 95 scholars, and as of November 2022, we have 44 graduates.
For all the men and women in PCAARRD, especially to Dr. Iborra, please accept my gratefulness to all of you for your dedication to work. We, the scholars, shall endeavor to our best to give back to the community and also mentor others to become agents in nation building.
They should apply or vie for the Great Scholarship Program of DOST. Because so far I think it's the prime scholarship program here in the country.
The program is very streamlined and it will further encourage you to focus on getting that degree, getting as high grades as possible, and also building connections within the PCAARRD family and your institution.
Being a part of the program has given me the chance to fulfill this unforgettable academic milestone. And with that po, I am truly and forever grateful for this.
Thank you so very much for this opportunity. Thank you for choosing me as one of the great scholars.
We would like to call on stage DOST Assistant Secretary Maridon Sahagun, Dr. Ebora, Dr. Batalon, Dr. Melvin Carlos, and Institution Development Division Director Dr. Fezoy Luz de Sena for the awarding of the grade completers.
Please join me in recognizing the Graduate Research and Education Assistantship for Technology Program completers. Mr. Mark Joseph Cano, graduated Master of Science in Microbiology from University of Santo Tomas, December 2021, with his thesis titled Loop-Mediated Isothermal Amplification Assays for Anthracnose and Stem End Rot Disease Pathogen in Philippine Mango. Mr. Aris Paul Padman, graduated Master of Science in Aquaculture from Central Luzon State University, February 2022, with his thesis titled Characterization and Testing of Novel Adsorbents in the Removal of Heavy Metals in Aquaculture at Mimicry Condition. Mr. Melvin Castrasanto, graduated Master of Science in Agricultural Chemistry from University of the Philippines, Los Baños, June 2022, with his thesis titled Comparative Metabolomic Analysis of Resistant and Susceptible Philippine Traditional Maize Varieties in Response to the Asian Corn Borer. Ms. Venice Giselle Nasperos, graduated Master of Science in Forestry from University of the Philippines, Los Baños, June 2022, with Academic Achievement Award, with her thesis titled Blue Carbon Stock and Productivity of an Aquasilviculture System in Quezon, Philippines. Ms. Aiko Love Del Rosario, graduated Master of Science in Marine Science from University of the Philippines, Diliman, July 2022, with her thesis titled Spatio-Temporal Variations of Eddies Around the Philippines. Mr. John Albert Caraon, graduated Master of Science in Horticulture from University of the Philippines, Los Baños, August 2022, with his thesis titled In Vitro Plant Regeneration and Cleavage Efficiencies of CRISPR or Cas9 Single Guide RNAs Targeting Polyphenol Oxidase Genes in Philippine Eggplant Varieties. Ms. B. Ana Marie Joaquin, graduated Master of Science in Biology from De La Salle University, June 2022, with her thesis titled Water Hyacinth Eichhornia crassipes Extract as a Novel Immunostimulant from Mangrove Crab. Mr. Renato Baxel Jr., graduated Master of Science in Forestry from Central Mindanao University, July 2022, with his thesis titled Influence of Storage Duration and Combinations of Seed Size, and Hydro-Priming on the Germination and Early Growth Performance of Aquilaria cumingiana. We would also like to acknowledge our great alumni whose re-entry projects have been recently approved. Dr. Ronali Rafael, from Central Luzon State University, with her project titled Pre-Commercialization of Probiotics and Prebiotics from Onion Wastes for Tilapia Culture. Mr. Oliver Marasigan, from Forest Products Research and Development Institute, with his project titled Morphological, Anatomical, and Physio-Mechanical Properties of Lesser-Used Bamboo Species in the Philippines. Ms. Dara Maria Fabro Reyolin, from the University of the Philippines, Los Baños, with her project titled Integrated Crop Management for the Rehabilitation of Banana in a Coconut Intercropping Production System. Dr. Jill Villanueva, from the Department of Agriculture Philippine Rubber Research Institute, with her project titled Artificial Intelligence-Based Diagnostic Clinic for Detection and Monitoring System for the Management of Rubber Diseases and Insect Pests. Again, congratulations to the 2022 GREAT Program completers.
Congratulations to all our great scholars. Asik Sahagun, Dr. Ebora, Dr. Carlos, Dr. Batalon, and Dr. Desena, you may return to your seats. Thank you.
Okay, let's have another round of applause for our great completers. Sana all, di ba? So it's open to all qualified researchers. And last night, the culmination of the first Agri-Aqua Innovation Challenge was held at the Asian Institute of Management. Today, we'll be awarding the winners of this competition. But before that, we would like to share with you a video to tell you what this challenge is all about.
AIM, DOST-PCAARRD, and MAP present the first Agri-Aqua Innovation Challenge, a collaboration among the academe, government, and industry. The challenge aims to support startups to better manage their agribusinesses and enhance their innovation journey through funding support and expert mentorship. From 400 applications coming from different parts of the country, the challenge accepted 20 startup teams and 20 student teams. The first batch of training focused on market relevance, product creativity, and business viability. After the pitch feedback session in June,
our challengers. Last night, the panel of judges has decided the winners of the seed funding worth of 400,000 pesos for the student category and 1 million pesos for the startup teams.
So again, we would like to request ASEC Sahagun, Dr. Ibora, Dr. Carlos, and Dr. Batalon to be joined by PCAARRD Technology Transfer and Promotion Division Director, Director Noel A. Katibog. Please join us upstage. And they will also be joined by Professor Matthew Escobedo, the project leader of the challenge from AIM. So the challenge has two categories, the student and the startup categories. So for the student category, we have a tie for the second runner-up startups. And our second runner-up winners are from Sadiwa Ulang Farming and Aqualink. Sadiwa Ulat Farming was pitched by Jairo Ponce, Herman Ramiro III, and Lawrence Vincent A. Apostol. Aqualink was pitched by Mr. Ramon M. Siriaca Jr., Kim Harvey Villela, and Yudel Joshua L. Garcia. So they will be receiving 150,000 cash each for each group. For each group po yun, hindi each. For each group. For the first runner-up, we have the Green Stocks group, pitched by Maria Corazon D. Ocampo and Carol Bernadette Dumalsin. They will be receiving 300,000 pesos. For the grand prize winner for the student category, they will be receiving 400,000 pesos. So let's call on the AquaGen Tech, pitched by Mr. Joseph Carlo Vergel, John Noel Valencia, and Mark Brian Villamin. Ladies and gentlemen, again, our grand prize winner, AquaGen Tech. Okay. So those were our winners for the student category. So let's proceed with the startups category. So for the second runner-up, who will receive 500,000 pesos, let's call on stage Shift Tech Marine, pitched by Johannes Armando D. Pascua and French Maverick A. Lorilia. Congratulations. For the first runner-up, startup category, receiving 800,000 pesos, let's call on stage Agri-Tips, pitched by Celia D.R. Medina and Miss Jenna Joy Apolinario. Congratulations. And for grand prize winner of the first Agri-Aqua Innovation Challenge startup category, let's call on Camino Algae, pitched by Milo Alejo and Miss Elsie Tech. So they will be receiving 1 million pesos. Okay, congratulations our winners of the first Agri-Aqua Innovation Challenge. Asik Sahagun, Dr. Ibora, and Dr. Batalon, Dr. Carlos, Director Noel, and Professor Matthew. Please take your seats po. Thank you very much.
PCAARRD's partnerships extend beyond the country's shores. Here's a show of appreciation from PCAARRD's international partners as proof. Let us all watch this.
The history of DOST-PCAARRD embodies partnerships and collaboration for agriculture, aquatic and natural resources, research and development. We work with our partners in addressing the various issues, challenges, and gaps in our concerned sector. Our local partners, represented by the National Agriculture, Aquatic and Natural Resources R&D Network, or NARDN, and the regional consortia, serve as the PCAARRD in the regions. Our international partners, on the other hand, add value to the role and active participation of DOST-PCAARRD in the national agricultural research system. The journey of PCAARRD is not without its international partners that have grown exponentially in footprint, value, and local and regional impact. PCAARRD forges strategic partnerships with international, regional, and national institutions to generate and mobilize resources to support various collaborative programs and projects. It helped PCAARRD to explore new venues for collaborative exchanges, support initiatives to showcase Filipino innovativeness and insights to the world, and enabled PCAARRD to harness its strengths.
To Dr. Renato Albora and the management and staff of PCAARRD, I would like to greet you all congratulations and best wishes on your 50th founding anniversary. FFTC and PCAARRD's partnership traces back to the 1970s. From the start, we have the same vision of uplifting the quality of lives of the small-scale farmers and fishermen through science and information. We at FFTC wish that this partnership with PCAARRD will be even stronger and more dynamic in the years ahead. I wish the staff and management of PCAARRD more years of fruitful and meaningful research projects on agriculture and fisheries, which will benefit not only the Philippines, but its neighboring countries in Asia as well. Once again, happy 50th founding anniversary.
Good day, everyone. On behalf of the Australian Centre for International Agricultural Research, I would like to congratulate the Department of Science and Technology, Philippine Council of Agriculture, Aquatic and Natural Resources Research and Development, or DOST-PCAARRD, as you celebrate your 50th anniversary today, marking 50 years of excellence in the field. The Philippines is one of the first partner countries of Australia to host projects supported by ACR. For almost 4 decades, Australia and the Philippines have shared a very strong bayanihan or mateship in international agricultural research. We've worked on many topics including biosecurity, crop yields, supply chains, and land and water management, forestry, among many others. we have enabled Philippine and Australian researchers to work together and to learn from each other. ACR's partnership with DOST-PCAARRD is an exemplar across our entire global network. We're very proud of our growing and deepening engagement as equal stakeholders and co-investors across research, capacity building, policy engagement and impact assessment. Our open and collaborative friendship, founded on trust, respect and commitment for mutual benefit, has allowed us to adapt and develop new programs that respond to the evolving challenges and opportunities in the agriculture, aquatic and natural resources sectors. Our heartfelt gratitude in particular to DOST-PCAARRD Executive Director Dr. Reynaldo Iborra. Ray is a trusted friend and ally of ACR, and he's also a member of our Policy Advisory Council that advises the Australian Minister for Foreign Affairs on matters pertaining to agricultural research across the globe. Thank you so much to DOST-PCAARRD's directors, council and all staff for continuously working with us over so many years to achieve our shared goal of sustainable agri-food systems in the Philippines. Congratulations once again, happy 50th and mabuhay.
Our partner institutions are the core of a robust and strategic partnership system with well-defined, complementary, and mutual goals and visions. They are strategic partnerships for impact in the national and local context. On our 50th founding anniversary, we thank and recognize our international partners for the steadfast commitment, support, and opportunities to address various challenges in the agriculture, aquatic, and natural resources sector. Our international partners, enduring and transforming relationships that touch lives through science excellence.
Earlier in the program, we have shown the first part of the 50 years of excellence in AANR innovations. Well, here's the much-awaited conclusion of the video.
As we continue to celebrate PCAARRD's 50 years of excellence in AANR innovations, it's imperative that we showcase the Council's notable achievements through its R&D support programs and S&T management interventions. Through the years, PCAARRD's trailblazing efforts in the areas of capacity and institution building, partnerships and collaboration, knowledge management, and good governance have brought forth an invigorated and empowered national innovation system for the AANR sector. Since PCAARRD's early years, institution building has been the cornerstone in enabling science, technology, and innovation in the country. Through the 2 agricultural research development projects funded by USAID, the Council was instrumental in developing and improving the capability of regional and national research centers under the National Agriculture and Resources Research and Development Network, or NARDEN, and the Regional R&D Consortia System. Under these projects, infrastructure development received substantial allocation, resulting in improved laboratories, service structures, irrigation facilities, power distribution systems, and staff houses for researchers, among other facilities improvement. The gains from the completed ARDPs paved the way for the institutionalization of the PCAARRD Facilities Improvement and Upgrading Program for the NARDEN. Today, our support to this program is highly distributed in diverse sectors under AANR, such as agricultural resources management, crops, livestock, inland aquatic, marine resources, forestry and environment, technology transfer, socioeconomics, and ICT infrastructure. These facilities have enabled the centers and their researchers to work more efficiently and come up with accurate results to support evidence-based policy decision-making for the government. To complement the research infrastructure improvement of recipient centers, the AARDP 1 and 2 also provided significant funding for human resource development through scholarship grants. Aside from the AARDPs, PCAARRD sourced other external funds to continuously develop the capacities of research personnel. Similarly, the PCAARRD HRDP, or Human Resources Development Program, was institutionalized to sustain the outcomes of the AARDPs. In the following years, strategic human resource development programs, both degree and non-degree, were launched to further enhance the highly specialized yet varied competencies of our NARDEN partners and stakeholders. These include the DOST-PCAARRD, the GREAT program, the Thesis Dissertation Assistance Program, the Sandwich Program, the Publication Incentives Program, non-degree training program, and the Balik Scientist program. At the peak of the COVID-19 pandemic, the Council developed its own online training platform, PALMS, as an adaptive measure to conduct non-degree training courses previously done face-to-face. By and large, the collective efforts of the Council on institutional building of its partners over the last 50 years have reached an investment of around $205 million for HRDP and almost $1.1 billion on facilities improvement, or a total of more than 1.2 billion pesos. Institution building also involved the improvement of infrastructure of the PCAARRD Secretariat to respond to the call of the times. From its humble beginnings at the old For Predicom building and later at the Student Union building of the University of the Philippines, Los Baños, to where the PCAARRD complex is now. PCAARRD's excellence or galing would not have gone so far without the staunch support of its partners, both local and international. The regional R&D consortia played a vital role in PCAARRD's regional development efforts and contributed towards building regional responsibility and active participation in the Council's commitment to achieving national goals. Through this mechanism, we have inspired other government agencies to establish similar R&D networks to strengthen the research capability and collaboration in the regions. The first research center organized by PCAARRD was the La Granja Agricultural Research Center in Region 6. 7 additional consortia were organized from 1976 to 1979, namely BARC, Clark, CBRS, HARC, ILARC, NOSEMCARP, and BICARP. From 1987 to 1988, 5 additional consortia in Central Visayas, Zamboanga Peninsula, Southern Mindanao, Southern Tagalog, and Central Mindanao were organized. On the other hand, in 1995, PCAARRD also established its own network of R&D institutions called zonal centers. PCAARRD's 5 zonal centers were responsible for the planning and implementation of an integrated aquatic R&D program in their respective areas of concern. In 2015, PCAARRD formally adopted the zonal networks for inland and marine resources to integrate the agriculture and aquatic sectors. Today, there are 15 R&D consortia operating as PCAARRD in the regions, catalyzed by complementation towards global competitiveness and sustainability of the AANR sector. These are CORCARD, ILARDEC, CBARD, CLARDEC, STARDEC, MARDEC, PCAARRD, WESPARDEC, CVARDEC, VICARP, WESMARDEC, NOMCARD, SMARDEC, SOXARDEC, and SICARD. Recognizing the outstanding initiatives and significant contributions of the regional consortia, PCAARRD institutionalized the UGNAY Award, which is conferred to the most outstanding regional consortia with respect to planning, coordinating, resource sharing, monitoring, disseminating R&D and technology management initiatives in the regions. Meanwhile, grounded on formal agreements forged through the years, the Council's partnerships and collaboration for AANR R&D showcases the strength and evolution of the Council within the international community. Our mandate to generate external funds for R&D activities through forging international partnerships and collaborations enabled the Council to respond to different sectoral challenges to affect progress, improve national competitiveness, and ultimately touch lives. We honor our partners and the deep relationship, shared values towards greater and lasting impact on the AANR sector. But while we started as recipients of donor agencies for the implementation of our research programs, now we are more capable to harness our own potential to contribute directly and deliver more support to our AANR sector. Equal importance is also given to information and communications technology and information, education, and communication as enablers of R&D governance and promotion and dissemination of S&T and innovation. Our information and communications technology is an important pillar in fulfilling our mandates and objectives. Its role has escalated from dissemination of information to providing support in decision-making and access to markets and technology. Over the years, the Council has developed and improved the R&D information systems and databases. To maximize information sharing at regional and national levels, the Council spearheaded exceptional and effective science communication campaigns, which varied over time, complementing the demand of the AANR community. We provided a quick translation interpretation of agricultural research results into clear, accurate, relevant, and credible information news for different end users. We also supported the publication of a large number of journals in the country and have disseminated countless exemplary brochures, books, leaflets, and non-traditional IEC and promotional materials on technologies and information in the AANR sector. Today, PCAARRD has adopted the integrated marketing communication approach to consolidate our communication efforts such as Flavors of Science, Lakbay Galing, and Saribuhay series. The COVID-19 pandemic tested the mettle of the Council in responding to the challenges as well as opportunities brought by the time. We were able to launch the Galing PCAARRD contra COVID-19 program in 2020 at the outset of the COVID-19 pandemic. It is comprised of 6 components, namely, Teknolohiya Kaalaman para sa Pamayanan, Lingap, Pagkain at Kabuhayan sa Pamayanan, PCAARRD in the Regions, REARC, and Smart Food Value Chain. The Galing PCAARRD program has benefited more than 10,900 families, 7,675 frontliners, 4,398 trained individuals, 2,330 displaced workers and PWDs, 444 other partners, students and university staff, 85 communities, 44 associations, 14 public schools, and 10 hospitals. As an offshoot of the Galing PCAARRD contra COVID-19 program, Galing PCAARRD will now stand as the Council's flagship program to address the needs of the country in food security, production, livelihood, and distribution through science-based solutions. Our R&D support programs and S&T management interventions shall continue to strengthen our R&D gains and innovations in the years to come. In all these achievements of the Council over the last 50 years, its bedrock lies on the quality of leadership provided by those at the helm and strong support and dedicated work from the staff. Truly, the people of PCAARRD are its strongest assets that we can all be proud of. Great recognition is also given to the people who were instrumental in the creation of this very institution that we now call the Philippine Council for Agriculture, Aquatic, and Natural Resources Research and Development, the country's apex organization for planning, programming, and monitoring and evaluation of R&D, S&T programs and projects in the AANR sector. We express our gratitude to former Secretary of Agriculture Arturo R. Tanco Jr., Dr. Joseph C. Madamba, Dr. Fernando A. Bernardo, and Mr. Domingo F. Panganiban. As a testament to PCAARRD's commitment to quality and excellent work, here are some of the highlights over the past 50 years. The brilliance of PCAARRD's stewards, both past and present, leaves an imprint of excellence. Excellence that will carry on in maximizing the potential of research and technology by providing innovative solutions to the challenges and constraints encountered in the AANR sector of the country. Ating ipamalas at pagdiwang, tatak galing, galing PCAARRD.
So there you go, PCAARRD's 50 fruitful and productive years of service to the AANR sector. And now, we move to another exciting part of our program, the conferment of the PCAARRD S&T Awards. We would like to request again ASEC Sahagun, Dr. Ebora, Dr. Carlos, Dr. Batalon, and Applied Communication Division Director, Ms. Marita A. Carlos, to award the winners. First to be recognized is our media partners who have helped us disseminate AANR S&T information through the DOST-PCAARRD Award. The DOST-PCAARRD has two categories, broadcast and print. Winning first place in the regional broadcast category is Mr. Emil June B. de los Santos, also known as Daniel Santos of the program Diskarte ni Daniel Santos at DZJV 1458 Radyo Calabarzon. For the national broadcast category, bagging second place is Miss Annabel D. Surara of the program It Connect Na Radyo Aguila, aired at the Eagle Broadcasting Corporation. And the top plum for the national broadcast category goes to Miss Hermelina C. Tenorio of the program Ciencia Na Tecnopa, also aired at Eagle Broadcasting Corporation. For the national print category, placing third is Miss Lean B. Resurrection of Business Mirror. Coming in second is Miss Vina Bedenilla of Agriculture Magazine. And topping the national print category is Miss Charissa Lucy Atienza, formerly from Manila Bulletin. Congratulations to all the winners of the ULAT SIPAG Awards. Thank you, Director Marita Carlos. You may now return to your seat. Moving on to our next award, the Elvira O. Tan Award. This award is given to a research and development paper published in an international scientific indexing accredited journal. For the outstanding published paper in the agriculture category, the winner is the promoted lateral root 1 mutation is involved in reduced basal shoot starch accumulation and increased root sugars for enhanced lateral root growth in rice. By Nonawin Lucob Agustin, Roel Suralta, Jonathan Miones, Daisuke Sugiura, Mana Kano Nakata, Tomomi Hasegawa, Mayuko Inari Ikeda, Akira Yamauchi, and Yoshiaki Inukai of the Philippine Rice Research Institute and Nagoya University. For the outstanding published paper in aquatic sciences category, the winner is Stock Enhancement of Abalone in Multi-Use Buffer Zone of Sagay Marine Reserve in the Philippines by Nerissa Salayo, Teruo Azuma, Raiza Joy Castel, Rafael Barrido, Diane Tormon West, and Takuro Shibuno of the Southeast Asian Fisheries Development Center, Research Management Department, Japan Fisheries Research and Education Agency, Guam Department of Education, and National Research Institute of Aquaculture, Fisheries Research and Education Agency. For the outstanding published paper in Natural Resources and Environment category, the winner is Assessing the Impacts of Climate Change on Irrigation Diversion Water Requirements in the Philippines by Lani Alejo, Victor Elia, Rubenito Lampayad, Aurelio de los Reyes Jr. of the Isabela State University and the University of the Philippines, Los Baños. Congratulations to all the winners of the Elvira O. Tan Awards. Each winner will receive 100,000 peso in cash. And now let's go to the Best R&D Paper Awards. As we all know, winners for the best R&D papers have been chosen during the National Symposium for Agriculture, Aquatic and Natural Resources R&D, or NSARD. The day has come for the much-awaited results of the NSARD. Let's start for the development category. Making it to third place is enhancement and commercialization of developed mung bean-based food products in Cagayan Valley. From the Department of Agriculture Regional Field Office 2, composed of Vanessa Joy Calderon, Camille Francisco, Cheryl De Guzman, Mandy Januaria, Precious Javier, Rosemary Aquino, and Rolando Pedro. Second place in the development category is establishment of Zampen native chicken breeding population with improved egg production and growth performance by Moises Glenn G. Tangalin of J.H. Cerriles State College. And achieving first place is piloting and commercialization of specialty coffee blends of researchers Roel Mojica, Rosalie Pele, Aaron Mojica, and Andrew Siducon of the Cavite State University. Congratulations to all the winners in the development category. Now it's time to award the winners in the research category. Coming in third place is the paper from the Cavite State University with the title DNA Fingerprinting of Philippine Coffee, researched and written by Miriam Baltazar and Arlene Calipho Panaligan. The second place winner is the paper on Sustainable Production, Marketing, and Utilization of True-to-Type Bolinao Chicken in Ilocos Region by researchers Marilu Lucas, Cynthia Rodriguez, Jeremy Santiago, Bella Hervasio, Errol Valdez, Sheena Lidora, Army Sabugo, Diana Pastor, Jeffrey De Vera, Venus Guevara, Arnelli Lakidan, Norma Valera, Reiste Nicolas, Maribel Ragindin, Michelle Barrera, Grace Cobardo, Rhea Ganki, Benito Balneg, Elmer Vingua, Rene Cacho, Epifania Agustin, Joan Rarogan, Don Carlo Batara, Maria Joy Teresa Agkawili, Jerry Galvez, Victor Sanidad, Benica Briones, Gerson Coloma, Emmanuel Carlos, Peter James Icalia, Hazel Achuela, Roy Lester Aguinaldo, Tessie Pablo, Dranreb Cruz, Jillian Denga A, Triel Felix, Charity Balbores, Ryan Calventas, Angeli Fabro, and Mary Chris Calpito of the Mariano Marcos State University, Don Mariano Marcos Memorial State University, Pangasinan State University, and Ilocos Sur Polytechnic State College. Congratulations! And the first place will go to none other than the researchers hailing from the Central Mindanao University. Their paper is titled Biodiversity Inventory, Assessment, and Conservation for Ecotourism Development in Mount Agad-Agad, Lanao del Norte by researchers Victor Amoroso, Maria Melanie Quiyang, Fulgen Coritico, Olga Nuneza, Alma Mohagan, Romeo Patano Jr., Earl Maglangit, and Jovina C. Noblesa. Huge congratulations to all the winners. Job well done.
Okay, before we proceed, we'd like to recognize our participants at the DPITC and those viewing us on Facebook Live. So, at the DPITC, we have members of the consortia, PCAARRD's Council of Elders, and other partners. So, welcome po and hope you are enjoying the celebration. So we are now at the much-awaited award of the year, the Biennial Ugnay Awards. So this year's second runner-up goes to the Visayas Consortium for Agriculture, Aquatic, and Natural Resources Program, or VICAR. Our first runner-up is the Western Mindanao Agriculture, Aquatic, and Natural Resources Research and Development Consortium, or WESMARDEC. and our 2022 Ugnay Award Grand Prize winner. Let's call on Cagayan Valley Agriculture, Aquatic, and Natural Resources Research and Development, or CAARRD Consortium. As the most outstanding regional R&D consortium, CAARRD receives a grand prize money worth 1.5 million pesos. So congratulations to CAARRD, West Mardec, and Vicar. So to ASEC sa Hagun, Dr. Ibora, Dr. Carlos, Dr. Batalon, you may take your seats. And at this point, we would like to get a short response from our Ugnay awardee. And that response will be given by Dr. Rickmar P. Aquino, President of Isabela State University, and the Chair of the CAARRD Regional RDC, Regional Research and Development Coordinating Council.
It is our great honor as a consortium, the Cagayan Valley Agriculture, Aquatic, and Natural Resources Research and Development, to be recognized by the Philippine Council for Agriculture, Aquatic, and Natural Resources Research and Development of the Department of Science and Technology in this year's Ugnay Award. This award is CAARRD's expression of our sincere commitment in fortifying the consortium's capability to formulate and implement policies, strategies, and activities following the principle of integration, complementation, resource sharing, and linkages. As DOST-PCAARRD's partner, CAARRD embodied the provision to coordinate research and development efforts that harmonize research agenda of the consortium member institutions that harness the competitive advantages of the Cagayan Valley region. In behalf of the consortium, I would like to express my sincerest thanks to the DOST Secretary, Renato Solidum Jr., Dr. Reynaldo V. Ebora, the Executive Director of PCAARRD, and the entire PCAARRD community, and special thanks also to the former DOST Secretaries, Sec Boy de la Peña and Yusek Sancho. As the chair of CAARRD, I'd like to express my utmost commendation to CAARRD's CMI, the Isabela State University, Nueva Vizcaya State University, Cagayan State University, Quirino State University, Batanes State University, University of La Salette, Department of Agriculture Regional Field Office 2, the Department of Environment and Natural Resources Region 2, the Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources Region 2, the Department of Trade and Industry Region 2, the Department of Science and Technology Region 2, the National Economic and Development Authority Region 2, the ATI Regional Training Center Region 2, the National Tobacco Administration Region 2, the Philippine Rice Research Institute Isabela Branch, the ERDB WWRR DEC in Baguio City, the Mabuhay Foundation Incorporated in the City of Santiago. This Ugnay Award is deeply dedicated to the people of Cagayan Valley Region. Maraming salamat po at isang makaagham na araw po sa ating lahat. Maraming salamat.
Thank you, Dr. Aquino, and congratulations once again. So after all the emotions and euphoria of the Ugnay Awards, let's relax a bit and listen to PCAARRD's After Office Band.
There I was, an empty piece of a shell, just minding my own world without even knowing what love and life were all about. Then you Thank you po.
Thank you very much, PCAARRD After Office Band, covering hit songs from the 70s and the 80s. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there's something new in two of PCAARRD's other prestigious awards, the Pantas and the Tanglao Awards. So to share with you these exciting changes, let's watch this video.
Be the next DOST PCAARRD Pantas and Tanglao awardee. Pantas Award for Most Outstanding Research Scientist, given to individuals with outstanding performance in their respective fields and whose creativity, discoveries, and innovative ideas have advanced technologies, knowledge, and information that contribute to productivity, efficiency, profitability, and sustainability. Pantas Award for Most Outstanding Research Administrator, given to research administrators whose active and persistent leadership in research administration has resulted in increased scholarly outputs, technologies, information, and innovation along the stated mission of the institution, improved teamwork among the staff, and generated more resources. Tanglao Award for Most Outstanding Research Institution, given to local agencies or institutions for their outstanding and exemplary performance and whose efforts and initiatives have resulted in increased productivity, efficiency, profitability, cooperation, collaboration, and resource sharing in the AANR sector. Here are the new guidelines of the Pantas and Tanglao Awards. Pantas Award for Most Outstanding Researcher Scientist. Nominees must be Filipino citizen, actively engaged in research and development in the AANR sector for at least 5 years. Have no pending criminal and administrative charges and cleared of their obligations for administrative and reportorial requirements after having engaged in DOST-PCAARRD projects. Pantas is considered as the penultimate award for Outstanding Scientist and Research Administrator for the AANR sector. Thus, previous winners or recipients of the award can no longer be nominated. For the Pantas Award for Most Outstanding Research Administrator, nominees must be Filipino citizen, connected or employed with local agencies and institutions, or have been concurrently holding the position for the last 5 years, or had been in the position at least 5 years immediately before the nominations. Have no pending criminal and administrative charges, and must have been cleared of their obligations for administrative and reportorial requirements after having engaged in DOST-PCAARRD projects. Pantas is considered as the penultimate award for Outstanding Scientist and Research Administrator for the AANR sector. Thus, previous winners or recipients of the award can no longer be nominated. Nominees must supervise the research of more than 3 laboratories or college in their agency. Tanglao Award for Most Outstanding Research Institution. Nominees must be Philippine agencies. Agencies with multi-RDIs or units performing R&D related to AANR are qualified for more than one nominee, as long as the head of agency is willing to endorse. Hall of Fame for Tanglao Award will be accorded to agencies or institutions who have consistently or repeatedly shown outstanding performance in research management, which resulted in increased productivity, efficiency, profitability, cooperation, collaboration, and resource sharing in the AANR. Agencies conferred with the award are considered Hall of Famers and are no longer qualified for nomination when they already have won the award for 5 times, but not necessarily consecutive. The grant can be used for capacity building both for human resources and facilities to improve research capability, generate resources, generate information and technologies. 5 million peso grant for station development, capability building, and upgrading of facilities for the Tanglao awardee will be provided. And as a Tanglao Hall of Famer, an additional grant will be awarded on the 5th year of winning to be used for capacity building both for human resources and facilities. Watch out for further details of our call for nominations and active search. Tune in for updates on the requirements and revised guidelines for the 2023 Pantas and Tanglao Awards.
Okay, those are the changes for the Pantas and Tanglao Awards. We do hope that researchers and administrators and member agencies will be excited to join the forthcoming Pantas and Tanglao Awards. Okay, meron pa po. For Narden members, there's another opportunity to win exciting prizes and gain more recognition. To know more about what I'm talking about, here's an intro video for the SINAG Award.
The Department of Science and Technology, Philippine Council for Agriculture, Aquatic, and Natural Resources Research and Development believes that furthering the pursuit of a new knowledge and the adoption of technology can shed light on the country's pursuit of a brighter agriculture, aquatic, and natural resources sectors. And we all agree that our innovators have played a significant role in the development of a vibrant innovation ecosystem. DOST-PCAARRD recognizes the exemplary contributions of the partner agri-aqua innovators in the country through the Science and Technology Innovations in Agri-Aqua or SINAG Award. SINAG Award honors the outstanding technology innovator, facilitator or enabler, and adapter, who played a vital role in the successful adoption of a component technology or package of technologies. The award is open to all Filipino individuals or groups of individuals or institutions from the National Agriculture, Aquatic, and Natural Resources Research and Development Network who have shown outstanding performance on technology generation, facilitation and enablement, and commercialization of a locally generated technology. The awardees in each category will receive a plaque of recognition, cash prize, and a one-year proposal-based technology commercialization grant. More details will be posted on the DOST-PCAARRD official Facebook page. SINAG Award, coming this 2023.
Okay, that's another award for our partners in the Narden. So we're almost done, but before we end our program, here's the Deputy Executive Director for Administration, Resource Management and Support Services, Dr. Melvin Carlos, for the closing remarks.
Magandang tanghali na po sa ating lahat. It's truly an honor and a great pleasure to have this rare opportunity of celebrating this momentous occasion with all of you here at the PCAARRD Complex and via live stream. My deepest gratitude to all of you for taking the time and effort to share this important history, PCAARRD's 50th founding anniversary celebration. We have seen in this morning's program the Council's evolution through its 5 decades of existence, but one thing has remained for sure: PCAARRD's brand of steadfast leadership that enabled it to pursue its vision and mission for science, technology, and innovation in the agriculture, aquatic, and natural resources sector. PCAARRD's success could not be done overnight. It's a product of the strong partnership and collaboration with institutions and organizations who share with us the same strategic values. And for that, I would like to recognize again and thank all our local and international partners. These partnerships have achieved significant positive impacts on our society and provided the push for transformation in the lives of our ultimate beneficiaries, the farmers, fisherfolk, agripreneurs, rural communities, and MSMEs. Thus, we're thankful for every heart and mind that worked with us over the years to help turn our vision into fruition. The past years have been difficult and challenging due to the COVID-19 pandemic, but this did not deter us from performing our mandates. In fact, it has proven that the Council's resiliency amidst different adversities by bringing forth Galing PCAARRD as our flagship program for all of the Council's efforts. I'd also like to take this opportunity to give due recognition to the men and women of PCAARRD, the staff who have shown great dedication and remarkable work ethic throughout the years. You all deserve a round of applause. I would also like to express my warmest congratulations to all our awardees today for their notable contributions to science, technology, and innovation in the AANR sector of our nation. We hope to have given you greater inspiration and encouragement to pursue research and development, technology transfer, and S&T promotion in our sector. Before we come to a close, I'd like to enjoin everyone to take time this afternoon after lunch to visit the exhibits at the DOST-PCAARRD Innovation and Technology Center, or DPITC. We shall also be forging a new partnership with the Jollibee Group Foundation Incorporated, and finally, conduct the ceremonial planting of the coconut somatic embryogenesis technology, or CSET, derived seedlings. We shall be planting not just an ordinary seedling, but we will be planting for our next generation better coconuts. As we march on to PCAARRD's next 50 years and beyond, I hope that we can still all join together and continue towards a more sustainable and future-proof agriculture, aquatic, and natural resources sector. Again, thank you, and enjoy the rest of our activities ahead.
Thank you, Dr. Carlos. So before we give you the SDE video, we would like to ask, we will be giving you a customer satisfaction feedback form. So before you leave the room, please fill it out and give it to our registration table. So, ladies and gentlemen, to close this program, here's what transpired in our 3-hour celebration of PCAARRD's 50th anniversary.
It is my great pleasure to share the joy and pride of celebrating the 50th PCAARRD founding anniversary. Since the inception of the Philippine Council for Agricultural Research, or PCAAR, half a century ago, on November 10, 1972, it has evolved as a powerhouse of competent researchers and experts whose contributions have been noteworthy not only in the Philippines but also in the Asia-Pacific or ASPAC region.
Today is an opportune time to reminisce and reflect on our achievements from the past 5 decades, and at the same time, blaze the trail as we move forward. The theme, Tatak Galing, Galing PCAARRD, celebrating 50 years of excellence in AANR innovations, alludes to our outstanding work and commitment to achieving a sustained dynamic leadership in S&T innovation in the AANR sector by providing a strategic leadership in promoting S&T as a platform for AANR product innovation and environment resilience.
As we all know, behind all successful institutions are people whose hard work and unmatched dedication have contributed in no small measure to what they are today. And so I say congratulations also to the men and women of PCAARRD from before until today, especially to Dr. Reynaldo Ebora for his leadership and valuable contribution to the Council.
I would like to pay tribute to the men and women of DOST-PCAARRD, even to the generations before us who are behind the Tatak Galing PCAARRD excellence. The DOST family wishes you a momentous anniversary celebration and challenges you to more years of excellent quality service to the people through science, technology, and innovation.
Ladies and gentlemen, our program for this morning is over, and we have added another memory in our celebration of PCAARRD's milestone events. The past has been good, the present is better, and the best is yet to come. This sums up PCAARRD's half-a-century journey, and the years to come has been marked by excellence, relevance, and collaboration. Muli, ako po si Bani Joven na nagsasabing, Tatak Galing, Galing PCAARRD. Happy 50th anniversary to everyone.
Let me see you move.